Oh my god.
So coming in now are actually two of our Magellanic penguins. And so we actually do have our youngest female, this is Gonzo. And then our younger male, this is Squid. Yeah. And so typically Gonzo also has a band on. She usually has a blue band on her left wing. You can see that Squid has an orange band on his right wing. So if you guys go around the zoo and you go to any of the places that have birds, you'll typically notice that some are bent on their left, some on their right. And that's actually just to tell gender apart very quickly. So all the males are bent on their right and all of the females on their left. But we actually had to take off Gonzo's band just because these guys are now moving into their molting period. And when that happens, basically these guys are going to be losing all of the feathers that you're seeing on their bodies right now. And birds that don't fly, like the penguins, these guys can afford to molt all those feathers pretty much all at once. But to prepare for that, because no feathers mean they can't go into the water and swim and find food, they need to bulk up. And so they start eating a lot more. And the first thing we see to start to get bigger is actually the wings. And so Gonzo's about to molt soon-ish. And so we just cut the band off so that we're not restricting the blood flow into her wing there.
Can you imagine when they do molt, like you said, they destroy their feathers all at once, so it's just like an explosion of feathers everywhere. So it's not so fun for the keeper that has to clean it the next day, and not so fun for the plumbers here to see it. But you can imagine, we have those bands there to identify them from far away and just for quick identification. Are there any ways you guys think that we can identify them outside of those bands?
They all have like individual markings maybe that you guys get used to.
Yeah. So if you look at their feet look completely different. We do have photos of all their feet with their IDs with them. So one way we identify them is by those speckles on their feet. But also they have different markings on their chests with the federation, and when they do molt, those markings do come back.
In the exact same way.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna walk around. Both of these guys are very friendly, so if they're near you, you can feel free to reach down and touch them on their backs and just get a sense of what those feathers actually feel like, because they are extremely soft as well.
They have special feathers that actually interlock with each other to kind of make a wetsuit for them. So when they are swimming, they can swim very fast because they're like aerodynamic essentially. But they do have very.
Are you gonna peck my toes?
Oh, she's good. Yeah.
Aww.
No. And so we don't actually really do much training with them. It's just their personalities that make them very, very happy to just sit here. And Squid especially loves to be pet. And so if you find a nice spot, you'll notice he'll get lower and lower to the floor as well. Yeah. So penguins are famous for being monogamous animals, so they do form pairs.